Hey scrappy friends, this is Mags from Mags Graphics, and today I'm going to show you some things that you can do with my everyday Wordy Overlays bundle that has just released into the stores. Your bundle comes with all of these layouts. You have a pack of 5 holidays, 5 for school, 2 packs for sports, a pack for travel for the 4 seasons, and a bonus pack with 2 inspirational everyday love type of overlays. So the first thing I'm going to do is hide my preview so that you can see I've put one on here. This one is one of the bonus ones, and I'm going to show you a few things that you can do with this. Up under the format bar, the first and easiest thing is to change the color. Oops, you know what? I have the wrong layer. Let's try this again. Click on the correct layer, you can change the color. So by clicking any color, it changes what you see. And within that, you can always sample something from your layout, make it brighter, darker. Any of those things will work. Another thing you can do is fill it with a gradient, also up here on the format bar. We'll pick a couple of colors here. How about red for the first one? Try blue for the other one. Pick a pattern, preview on the page, so you can see how this might look with the different types of gradients. Here's a radial. You can add a third color. You can add more colors if you want. So you have a lot of fun options that you can do with the gradient fill. I'm going to cancel that. Another thing that you can do is cover this with any paper. Here's one from the Oh Holy Night bundle. I use this on one of my demonstration layouts for this, which I'll be showing you in a minute. So I could fill selected shape, and you could see what it might look like with this burst pattern paper on it. Also down here, I've got some really beautiful foil papers that are in this kit. There's a gold foil paper. You could also just use a solid paper. Another thing that you can do is use blend layers. So I'm going to go back and just fill this first with a solid color. I'm going to go with black for now. And I'm going to right click and copy. Then I'm going to add a page I just add a paper to my page. And if I right click and go to Effects, Edit, add an effect, go down to the blend layer and paste my blend layer in. Now it kind of puts it into the paper, and there are lots of different modes that we could try out. Color dodge, that makes for a nice like taupe on taupe with this one. Darker color. You also can adjust the opacity for each of these. So blend layers can make for a lot of fun. This is lighter color. It's clearly too light because you really can't see this one, so that wouldn't be one that I would choose. Overlay. So a lot of fun things that you can do with the blend layers. Another thing that you can do is touch-up painting. So I'm going to scroll in to the word play. I'm going to go up here to touch up and paint. And if I wanted to make this word play stand out in a different color, I'd be able to choose a color, and I would be able to paint over just the parts that I want. And remember, these overlays have transparency. Wherever you see white, you're actually looking at the white paper, the white background that's on there. The rest of the space around each of the words is blank. It's a ping file. They are transparent in those spots. And so I could continue coloring over the word play to make it stand out. And if I have I think I've gone a little too far over on one section, which isn't bad because I can always use the paint button. I think I came a little too, oops, let's go smaller here. I got a little close to that T. But I would be able to switch the colors and then paint over to make it all match. And we've got just the Y here. And then I can click OK. And we'll back it up so you can see it. And you can see how it just painted where I wanted it to go. Another option that you can do is the custom cutter. So I'm going to go over here to cut custom. You could also on here, I could probably use a rectangular shape as well. First, I think I'm going to zoom it forward, and we'll just keep using the word play because it's big and short, so it's easy to demonstrate. I'm going to use my custom cutter, cut out a straight path, and come around here. And I will be able to fix where it's too big here in a minute. I'm going to complete this figure. Then I'm going to scoot in a little bit more and adjust my points so that they don't take the adjacent word or letter from another word. Move this up. That needs to come down a little bit. Let's see if we have it. Yep. I want to keep both areas, and I'm actually going to cut these so that they're separated from each other. Another option would be to copy. It would keep my original on the bottom and it would make a copy of it on top. So I'm keeping both areas. I click cut. Once it's done, I'll back up and you can see now that play, oops, they're still connected. 1 minute. Play is now separate and it could be easily recolored or colored in with a paper all by itself. Let's see, we'll fill it with this little glittery paper. Another thing that you could work with are surface textures. Let's go back to the original here, and I'm going to add the blue, fill selected shapes, or you could add a color, either one would work. And I'm going to go up to filter, surface, and I could try the concrete or block, which makes for your own type of background on here. Using concrete multiple times can give you your own glitter effect as well as the block. Either one can do that for you. And another cool idea that we can do with this is some embossing techniques. So I'm going to right click, effects, edit, add an effect. One option is your 3D edge bevel. That's going to pop it up as if it is being pushed up from underneath. You can adjust with your amount, with your width, with your softness. And I'm scrolling a little bit so that you can see the edge on the blue section. And you can see that it's getting little bits of edges. And then depending on how wide you want your bevel, you can see how it's been embossed from the from the underside pushing up. Another thing you can do, and I'm going to start here with the play, is right click, effects, edit, add an effect, and I'm actually going to do an inside shadow. And this gives it more of the idea that it's being pushed in from the top down, like a letterpress idea. So you have a lot of different things that you can do with these overlays. And I want to show you the page that I made with this. This is from Christmas last year at our church on Christmas Eve. So I added on the red background. Then I filled in my Christmas overlay with one of the foil papers, added my photos, the label, This is word art and one of the embellishments from the kit Simply Christmas that I then added a glow and flattened. But here's a little fun thing that we did. I went over to my overlay here, and you can see that I custom cut out just this part of the word rejoice and moved it above as if my photo was tucked underneath it. And now I could add a custom shadow that makes it, complete that illusion that a piece of this has pulled up and I now have my photo tucked underneath. So you have a lot of things that you can do with this bundle, and so I hope you'll stop by the Forever store and grab it up. And I can't wait to see what you make with it, so I hope you'll post in the Mags Graphics fan group on Facebook and tag me when you do. Thanks so much for watching.